They weren't born lucky. They weren't handed empires. They built them, habit by habit, day by day, when no one was watching. While most people hit snooze, they were already 3 steps ahead. While others chased trends, they created them. These women didn't just become billionaires. They rewired how success is earned, lived, and sustained. The way they think, act, and even rest isn't normal. It's intentional, strategic, and life-changing. These aren't motivational slogans. They're proven patterns of behavior that transformed everyday women into global icons of wealth and power. And today, we're revealing the 7 habits of billionaire women that didn't just change their own lives. They have the power to change yours. Habit number 7, ruthless focus over balance. Most people chase balance. Billionaire women chase focus. Take Sarah Blakely, the self-made billionaire founder of Spanx. She didn't juggle everything at once. Instead, she laser-focused on a single problem, how to wear white pants without showing panty lines, and built a billion-dollar empire from that one obsession. When everyone around her was telling her to play it safe, she chose to narrow her attention and go lean. This isn't about doing it all. It's about doing one thing with such intensity that it changes everything. Billionaire women aren't afraid to say no, to cut distractions, to block their calendars for thinking and strategizing. Focus is their superpower, not multitasking. Habit number 6, making money while they sleep. Every billionaire woman has mastered this principle. Time is limited, but money doesn't have to be. Rihanna didn't become a billionaire from singing. She became one by building Fenty Beauty, Savage X Fenty, and multiple licensing deals that pay her even when she's asleep. Oprah? She earns from her own network, book club, and production company, passive income streams, royalties, equity stakes, real estate, licensing. These aren't luxuries. They're priorities. They don't trade hours for dollars. Instead, they build systems, brands, and businesses that print income with or without them. It's not about working harder. It's about working smart enough to eventually let your money work for you. Habit number 5, turning pain into power. Billionaire women don't let trauma break them. They let it shape them. Vera Wang didn't make the Olympic figure skating team. She turned that heartbreak into an eye for detail and eventually transformed the bridal fashion industry. Oprah Winfrey was abused and grew up in poverty. She didn't bury her past. She owned it, shared it, and used it to connect with millions. Every one of these women has scars, but instead of hiding them, they transformed their stories into a brand, a voice, and a mission. They alchemized pain into purpose. While others run from their wounds, billionaire women write their empires with them. Habit number 4, obsession with learning. While others consume gossip, billionaire women consume knowledge. They're addicted to growth. Whether it's reading a book a week, attending mastermind events, hiring coaches, or learning from failure, they never think they know enough. Melinda French Gates didn't stop learning when she left Microsoft. She used her tech background to become a global philanthropist, studying the root causes of poverty and disease. Tory Burch created not just a brand, but a foundation to support female entrepreneurs after years of learning from her own business journey. These women aren't satisfied with past wins. Their curiosity keeps them relevant, sharp, and far ahead of the curve. Habit number 3, strategic networking, not socializing. Billionaire women don't just hang out. They build circles that challenge them, invest in them, and elevate their thinking. They don't go to every party, but when they do, they leave with a contact, an investor, or a new opportunity. Diane von Furstenberg aligned herself with powerful voices in fashion and politics, using every relationship to not just grow her brand, but also fight for women's rights. Whitney Wolfe Herd, founder of Bumble, turned her tech industry fallout into a billion-dollar dating empire by building the right advisory board, attracting investors who believed in her, and staying visible in rooms that mattered. Billionaire women treat every connection like a potential alliance, not just a follower or friend. They are intentional with their time and selective about their company. Every meeting, call, or event is approached with clarity and purpose. Strategic networking for these women isn't about collecting business cards or increasing follower counts. It's about surrounding themselves with individuals who are smarter, more experienced, or visionary in areas where they seek growth. They don't network for the sake of being known. They network to learn, to grow, and to collaborate. collaborate in meaningful ways. Oprah Winfrey didn't rise to the top alone. She cultivated an inner circle of mentors, producers, and forward-thinking individuals who constantly challenged her thinking and elevated her vision. These women build relationships that feed their evolution. They don't just talk about big ideas. They engage with the people who can help bring those ideas to life. They move in rooms with intention, not for attention. They aren't looking for validation. They're looking for alignment. What sets them apart is their ability to listen deeply, ask powerful questions, and make others feel seen. They leave impressions not through self-promotion, but through curiosity, presence, and generosity. Whether it's a 5-minute exchange at a networking event or a quiet coffee with a potential collaborator, they know how to make those moments matter. Every interaction is a potential gateway to something greater, an idea, a relationship, a new possibility. Moreover, billionaire women understand that networking is a long game. They're not in a rush to collect favors. They're planting seeds with patience and care. They give before they ask. They share insights, make warm introductions, and look for ways to be of service. Their value lies in what they contribute, not just what they seek. And in doing so, they build networks that are not just wide, but deep, loyal, and rooted in trust. Habit number 2, bold decisions without permission. Billionaire women don't wait to be validated. They trust their gut. When everyone said no one would buy shapewear without seams, Sarah Blakely patented it anyway. When Miuccia Prada took over the family business, it was a quiet luggage company. She didn't ask for approval. She transformed it into a fashion empire. These women don't play by the book. They rewrite the rules, and they do it boldly. They don't apologize for ambition, and they don't dilute their decisions for comfort. Risk isn't a fear. It's a tool. While others hesitate, they act, and that's why they win. Habit number 1, ownership over everything. The most life-changing habit? Ownership, not just of stocks or property, but of decisions, emotions, time, and vision. Billionaire women own their narrative. They don't blame the market, their upbringing, or anyone else. They control their time like a fortress. They don't rent their lives out to distractions or doubt. Beyoncé doesn't just perform. She owns her publishing rights, her fashion line, her production company. Kim Kardashian didn't stop at fame. She built Skims and licensed her name into a global business. The difference between rich and billionaire? Ownership. Billionaire women don't just work hard. They own what they build. These habits didn't come overnight. They were sculpted through rejection, long nights, failure, and a level of resilience most people would quit under. These women were underestimated, dismissed, and often the only female in the room, and they still rose. They built wealth not just to be rich, but to be powerful on their own terms. You don't need to be born into money to think like a billionaire. You just need to adopt the habits that shaped them. And if this video sparked something inside you, if you're ready to own your vision, your time, and your future, then hit that subscribe button. Because here, we don't just talk about money. We talk about mindsets that make millionaires. Don't forget to like, comment, and turn on the bell so you never miss a single strategy. Your billionaire mindset starts now.